Georgia is one of 50 states in the United States of America, and coincidentally, it was also one of the first. But how did Georgia come from a small colony of Britain to a state in the U.S. that we know today? This is the history of Georgia State by Patriot Mapper. So our story begins with the Bering Land Bridge, and yes, this is a GIF. As you can see, it slowly shows the changing coastlines. But Asians crossed this bridge into America and became the first Native Americans. But as the South years went on, it just kind of Land Bridge went away and stuff. But moving on, the Paleo Indians were the first Native Americans, and they went all across. Here's a picture of them from Georgia. But eventually the several tribes went their own way, and the most important in Georgia were the Cherokee and the Creek. Fast forward, Christopher Columbus lands in America, and colonization begins, and the province of Georgia is formed as a British colony. Fast forward again, we have the American Revolution, but most specifically, Georgia was a part of the largely forgotten about Southern Campaign, which was a series of back and forth movements between patriots and loyalists. It was a mess. But moving on, Georgia had all this territory to themselves, and even a dispute with West Florida. Nice. But eventually, Georgia agreed on these borders after the formation of Alabama and Mississippi. But then the Confederate States of America happened, and Georgia was a part of it. But then the Confederates surrendered, and they became a part of the United States again. But fast forwarding again, as you saw, to modern day, we have the Black Lives Matter movement. Now, this is controversial, so I'm not going to get too in depth with it, but there's something called racism. As you can see, yes, I put the dictionary definition here. But black people are heavily exposed to racism, and BLM is a anti-racist group. He want black people to have their rights, and they protested in Atlanta, which is why this is so important to Georgia history. Now, this has been Patriot Mapper and the history of Georgia.